Hello, I'm Rory. I'm one of the ministers in the York Circuit. I was born in South Africa and grew up there with my mother and my sister, and started studying engineering there when I finished school, and then felt called into the ministry. So I underwent all of my training and was ordained in South Africa 20 years ago now. Came across to the UK on a year's sabbatical and decided to hang around for all kinds of reasons. And I've been in the York Circuit, or around the York area, for about 17 years now, having spent before that nearly a year on staff with the Iona community in Scotland. Before I came to where I am now, which is living in Haxby and serving the church in Haxby and Wigginton and Central Methodist Church in the city with Deacon Judith Stoddart, who's a good colleague and a friend, and you can find out more about on her little page. I spent 11 years on the chaplaincy team to the University of York, which I thoroughly enjoyed and found an incredibly engaging piece of work to do. When it comes to the way I think about church, I think about two things really. One of them is that our life is best shaped by questions and not easy or simple answers, that we can be sure about things without being absolute in a way that excludes, and that there must be room in our life for us to learn and grow, that there are into answers and experiences that we've not yet imagined or had. I also take the stranger very seriously, the outsider, the person who doesn't know what we do or who we are, and so not in order to kind of grab them into the church's life, but in order to help everyone feel welcome. Anything I do that involves an act of worship or preparing for a public event is always has in mind that person who is on the edge of things and who wants to maybe know more, or at least feel like they're welcome and they have a place, regardless of how much they feel they know or how much faith they feel they do or don't have. I've been travelling myself for about a year and a half now with the possibility of a diagnosis of attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, which has come quite late in my life, and it's been an adventure for me to explore that way of knowing myself better and working out how I work. When I'm not being a minister, you'll find me on a bicycle or running down the road or doing something else athletic. I like to climb mountains. I like to spend time in wilderness. I like to spend time outdoors. I also like tinkering with things, fixing things, playing with things. I also spend some of my life flying on the sofa trying not to eat all the biscuits in the house. And also lamenting the fact that all the best sport is on Sky TV, including the cricket. I'm married to Rebecca. We have a son, Lucas, who's at primary school, and I have two children, Hannah and Matthew, from a previous marriage, who live in York, and so see them regularly. If you want to know more, just be in touch. I'd be happy to do that. I love working in the circuit. I'm proud to have the colleagues I have as friends and colleagues, and we do our best together to make the church as welcoming, as relevant, as inclusive, as healing, and as challenging as we can, and balancing those things matters to all of us.